You here today. My name is Catherine Hernandez. Let me ask you something. What does wealth mean to you? Does it mean the freedom from ever worrying about money again? Or how about having the power to create a legacy that you could never regret? Also, having the ability to do things you want to do when you want to do them. I would like to share with you a story of a young man who started a website with his own savings from previous jobs in the software industry. The website name is called Tumblr. His name is David Card. In the beginning of 2010, the website reported getting 15,000 new users and over 2 million posts. Tumblr has now over 85 employees and is ranked as the 39th largest website in the world. As of February 13 of 2012, the website had over 44.3 million blogs and 125 million in funding. Again, how did it start? Exactly, with savings. So let me share with you simple ways to get to your financial freedom. First, let's talk about tracking your expenses. Second, setting a budget. Third, enjoying your financial freedom with savings. Tracking your expenses. It is extremely important that you know where your money exactly goes. When was the last time you actually calculated your net income and your monthly expenses? It is a simple calculation. Expenses more than income equals bad. Expenses less than income equals good. So example, if you have $2,000 income and your expenses are $2,300, that means that you are spending an extra $300 that you don't have, and there would comes the credit cards. But that's another subject. So Janet Kincaid, FDIC Consumer Affairs Officer, said that whatever system helps you to know how much money you have, it is a good thing. Also, Paul Harvest from FDIC Insure, he said that he suggested if you write down for a few weeks every time you go and purchase something, at the end you will be amazed on how much you actually are spending without even thinking. So now let's evaluate your spending and see if what you are spending meets your financial priorities. An important aspect during this process is practice self-control to avoid spending on unnecessary things. So let's keep in mind, a need is something that you cannot live without versus a want is something that it will be nice to have but isn't necessary. So let's review an analysis that it was provided by the Bureau of Labor that shows that 10 categories where people spend the most money on. Number 10, $249 per year was spending on apparel products and services like your dry cleaning. $380 in tobacco. $400 in entertainment equipment and services like fishing or boating. $435 in alcohol. $628 in fees and admissions like movie theater, concerts, things like that. $672 in vacation homes and hotels. $690 to $800 in pets, toys, hobbies. $975 in television and sound equipment. Number two place where people spend the most is $1,067 in gifts. And number one is with $2,619 in food away from home. In other words, when you dine out. As we can see, expenditures are high, but you have the opportunity to save if you set a budget. Now, set a budget. Start today. The goal is to allocate the funds into different categories to limit your spending. Plan for your expenses. Monthly, weekly, annually, semi-annually, quarterly. Also plan for your unexpected, like home repair, medical bills. Forbes.com suggested that no more than 50% of your income should go to your essentials, like rent. At least 20% should go to your financial priorities, like an emergency fund, retirement, a savings account. And no more than 30% should go to your lifestyle choices, like eating out, shopping, and even traveling. Now, you also need to narrow your objectives. Identify your goals clearly and why they matter to you. So decide which ones are the most important for you. By concentrating your efforts, you'll have better chance of achieving your goals. Brian Delaney, CEO of Consumer Credit Nationwide, said that the most significant thing is to have a budget and build a savings into that budget. Now, this leads us to the third step, your financial freedom. So use your emergency fund instead of a loan. Avoid credit cards. Get out of debt. Pay if a priority is for you is pay your tuition, your kids' tuition, you can also do that. So, in other words, just put a list together and rank them in the order of importance to you. Kathy Stoddard said that even if you start saving $20 a week, it means about $1,000 a year. She believes that practicing, saving money, it will get you better, and more than likely you're going to stay and you're going to start saving over time. So the third thing I wanted to talk about is building your savings and investing in your future. So suppose that you have to save money for retirement, and we're going to use in this example an annuity due. So that's the formula. We have future value, payment deposit, interest rate, number of payments. So let's say that you take $200 a month, that's $2,400 a year, from age 25 to 65. That's about $96,000 in investments. If you plug those numbers into this equation, you will have close to $304,000, $304,000, $415,000, $43,000. That's the first scenario. Now, the second scenario is, let's say that you decided to wait 20 years, so you start saving at age 45 to 65. You put up aside $700 a month, that's $8,400 a year, and that's a total of $168,000 in investments. Now, again, if you plug that into that equation, you will have even less money, even though you put more a month, but you'll have less at the end. So the idea is that you need to start saving early. As you can see, that proactively saving money can be one of the most important reasons you ever make, and also the greatest satisfaction you will ever have. I have told you about the importance of tracking your expenses, creating a budget based on your priorities, and finally, the path that you can take to your financial freedom with your savings. It is time to save for you. So I would like to leave you with a remarkable quote. If you will be wealthy, think of saving as well as getting. Benjamin Franklin. Thank you.